Hey guys, welcome to Dork Forge. I'm Paul, here to level up your 5e game. So throw away that box of band-aids and pour away that rubbing alcohol, because today we're looking at the top 5 healing abilities in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Let's get to it. First up we have Lay on Hands. This paladin feature adds a substantial amount of healing to the class. You get a pool of Lay on Hand points equal to your paladin level plus 5. You can spend these points however you wish, spending one, all, or somewhere in between at any given time. It takes an action to use and has a range of touch, and you can even use it to cure diseases at 5 points spent per disease. Now this ability is really nice because it gives you the ability to yo-yo heal, bring people back up to 1 if that's your thing. It's really not my thing, I really don't like it. Or you can burst heal and potentially bring somebody up to max HP or multiple people back up to most of their max HP. It's a really great ability and I think it has a solid place on this list. Just a quick reminder guys, we are talking about abilities, not spells here, so you won't see any classics like heal on this list. Now whilst this next ability does allow you to cast spells, just keep in mind we aren't rating the spells themselves. Saying that, the next ability is Healing Touch, which you get as a mark of healing halfling of the House Jurasco as part of the Eberron kit. Now this allows you to use your Wisdom as a casting modifier to cast Cure Wounds from first level, and from 3rd and above, Lesser Restoration. You get to cast each spell once a day, and it gives you a nice mix of healing direct hit point damage and healing status effects. So I think this is a really strong ability, even if some people have very mixed opinions on how Cure Wounds scales. A free casting of Cure Wounds once a day always comes in handy, and always having a free Lesser Restoration means that your Cleric doesn't need to have it prepared every day, just in case. From a Healing Touch to some Healing Light, our next ability comes from the Celestial Warlock Patron in Xanathar's Guide. This ability gives you a pool of d6s equal to your Warlock level plus 1. You can then use a bonus action to heal a creature you can see, which can include yourself, for a number of those d6s equal to your Charisma modifier, so potentially plus 5. Now I think this is a really strong ability, particularly because it is both a bonus action and not a spell. So unlike something like Healing Word, you can still use your main action to Eldritch Blast away, or as they do get an expanded spell list, cast Cure Wounds to get some double healing done. Now there is an honourable mention to a very similar ability, Balm of the Summer Court from the Circle of Dreams Druid, but in my opinion that ability is not quite as good. You again get a pool of d6s, but this is flat equal to your druid level, and you can only use, it's not a spell, a number of d6s equal to half your druid level rounded down. So whereas you cap out a plus 5 with your Charisma modifier for Healing Light, this ability to actually surpass that would need to be used by a 12th level plus druid, which most people aren't going to see in real play. I personally don't think that the plus 1 temporary hit point per die you get really makes up for that. So for the vast majority of people playing tier 1 and tier 2 games, Healing Light wins out for me. If you disagree, let us know down below. I hope you're wearing your Sunday best, as our next ability comes from the Life Cleric. Preserve Life is a channel divinity option that allows you to divide a pool of points equal to your Cleric level times 5 between an unlimited number of creatures within 30 feet of you. You can divide those points however you wish, giving a couple points to everyone or all of the points to one particular person. However, you cannot heal a creature above half of its hit point maximum using this ability. You also cannot heal any undead or constructs, so your Necromancer and Artificer pals will be on their own for keeping their pets up. Now, as this is a channel divinity option, you can use this once per short or long rest to begin with, and then after level 6 you'll get it twice per rest, and if you're lucky enough to play high enough, after 18th level you'll be able to do this 3 times per rest. If you're using this ability 3 times per rest, there are serious problems in your party. Seek help. Time to go back to medieval med school. Our final entry on this list is the Healer feat. Now normally a healer's kit just allows you to stabilize a dying creature without needing to make a medicine check. The healer feat goes a step further and instead allows you to bring a dying creature back up to 1 hit point and also gives you a limited healing ability. Now that allows you to heal a creature for 1d6 plus 4 plus their hit die, which in terms of PCs means their level. And each creature can benefit from that healing once per rest, and that's either short rest or long rest. Now the downsides of this, in my opinion, a pretty wonderful feat. I'm a big fan of it. The requirement to have a healer's kit, which isn't an issue tier 2 onwards, but tier 1, that cost of 5 gold pieces could be an issue. It does, however, have 10 uses per kit, but our biggest hurdle really is some rule ambiguity. The text that states that a creature can only be healed once per rest could also apply to raising that creature to 1 hit point as well. So once you use that bigger heal on them, they may not be able to be raised to 1 hit point, and you'll have to stabilize them as if you were just a normal person using the kit. This doesn't seem to be the rule as intended. It's more of a bit of rule as written kind of thing. So I would always check with your DM what they believe the rule should be. And in my personal opinion, I don't think allowing that raising to 1 is abusive or anything, seeing as the healer's kit is a limited resource. That's our list. While you're here, like this video and comment below what you thought. And if you want to level up your 5e game, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. I've been Paul, and we'll see you next time at the Forge.